In this video, I want to talk about muscle and what is the ideal physique. And we have this study here that essentially said that there is a direct correlation between the rated strength and also the attractiveness. So they had a bunch of pictures, they had women rating them, and the stronger the body appeared, the higher in attractiveness the body was perceived. So in this specific study, it did show that stronger bodies are more attractive than weaker bodies when it comes to photos. And it also said that height and leanness are extremely important as well. And when it comes to anecdotes, my female friends and my girlfriend, they all simp for the same type of physique, and it's this one. It's the one from Manu Rios, and it's the one from Michele Morone. So these guys, they have muscle and they're lean and they look pretty athletic. They look natural. They don't look like they're on steroids, and they have a pretty good amount of muscle. So it's not extremely skinny to the point where they look weak, but it's not too much muscle to the point where they look disproportional and weird. And this guy was also the main actor in a movie that was for women, so obviously his body is pretty much optimized when it comes to that. So it's muscle and lean, but not too much muscle and not too skinny. There is variability. For example, Michele Morone is slightly bigger when it comes to muscle mass than Manu Rios, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference, and there are diminishing returns. So the first 1 or 2 years, your hard work will pay off a lot more than if you've been to the gym 5 years and you do 1 or 2 more years. So we have to take diminishing returns into account, but from my personal experience, the women that are around my age, so early 20s, they tend to prefer this kind of physique, and this study does show that women do prefer stronger bodies compared to weaker bodies. Lean but doesn't mean zero muscle, and strong but also that doesn't mean you should look like a bodybuilder on steroids. And if you want to ask, how do you get there? Obviously you can go to the gym, but that can be impractical and kind of expensive, so you can go to a calisthenics park. And if you still don't want to do that because there's friction, I think what I recommend for most people is to buy a pair of dumbbells to have at home. These ones are pretty good investment. I have similar ones and I've had them for years, and I think it definitely pays off. It's an amazing investment in my personal opinion, and it reduces the friction because you don't have to go to the gym, you don't have to go to a calisthenics park. You can just do it at home, and you will probably do it more often because the friction is a lot lower. So you can just do it at home. It's more practical. You waste less time when it comes to traveling, and long term it's way cheaper. So this is what I recommend to most people. Even if you want to go to the gym, I still recommend you to buy this because it's way more practical. So how do you get there? Low body fat and also have a pair of dumbbells at home. I think it's the easiest and most practical way you can get there. And my physique is pretty similar to Manu Rios, and like I said, it's relatively simple, and all of my female friends are attracted to this physique. They all tell me this all the time, and I'm not neglecting height. I think height, being lean, and having muscle, all three are important. Just because I say muscle is important, it doesn't mean that I'm neglecting height. Height is arguably more important than muscle, but because it's genetically determined, I don't think you should focus too much on it. And yeah, that was pretty much it.